That was the lady up front, not me. All right, drivers meeting at the off-road concrete wall. Everybody out of the pits. All right, everyone stand up for the national anthem. All right, race number 1, heat 1 of 2, sportsmen, coming up in 2 minutes. Have your cars ready for sportsmen, heat number 1 in 2 minutes. We're looking for Rodney, Mike, Brendan, Lindsay, and Simon. And then once again, I was waiting until 6:55, and you start the national anthem.
No, it was somebody was talking to me and I hit a damn button. I hurried up and did it. Sorry, that's completely my fault. I was just getting straightened up for you, and then I did it later. Because everybody's telling me, oh, you're moving off 3 seconds off. I take it.
Okay.
Lower batteries again, the track is in. There is 1 or 2 people. I take my action. Politely explaining the things.
They're in the sportsman class, right? Okay, it is currently 7 o'clock. Sportsman racers to the track. We need marshals from the super stock slash class. She's out? All right. Okay, marshals are from that heat number 10 super stock late model class. Looks like we got all of our marshals out here looking for our drivers. Wow. All right, we have everybody out here. Take some practice laps. Okay, go ahead and get the cars rolling. Get the cars rolling. Spread them out. This race is going to be started in less than 5. Simon, Brendan, and Mike, first 3 across the line. Ooh, caution turn 1 and 2. 1 and 2. It's clear. Rodney Bowman out to a quick lead. He's in orange, black, and blue. Black rims. Roll it over in turn 2. That's going to give the lead to Mike Saletti. New race leader, all blue, number 17. Going down the front stretch, that is your leader, Mike Saletti. Coming up on Brendan. Gets around him. We're 45 seconds into this 4-minute race. The blue car on top. In number 2, we have Rodney Bowman. Number 3 is Simon. Simon and Rodney on the track together. Our top 3 in a battle. Mike has about 3.5 seconds to the good of Rodney, the number 2 car. Mike is currently running a 41.405 in this 4-minute race. His fastest lap, a 5.4. Rodney does have the fastest lap, but Mike manages to get around him. Rodney's going to shove to the inside to get the worst end of it. $140 down, 2:20 left to go. Mike, Rodney, and Simon. Rodney's going to make him about 7 seconds if he wants to catch up to Mike. In that number 3 spot, we have Simon. He's another 6 seconds away from the 2 spot. Rodney and Simon, both of them in the same body. The only thing different is their rims. Brendan Nally in that number 4 spot. He is 3.5 seconds away from Simon. Simon with another mistake. It's going to bring him closer. Everybody getting it wrong down the front. Brendan's going to move up a position. He is now to that number 3 spot. Him and the number 4 are stuck on each other. They're battling for position right now. 2:30 down, 1:30 left to go. Mike still on top in this one. He has half a second to the good of Rodney. Starting to lose it. Rodney catching up to him. He does have the fastest car on the track. That last time by, Rodney Bowman to the top. 5.2 fast lap of the race. Running a 40 and a 4:04. He's got 1 second to the good of that all blue car. And in that 3 spot, we have Brendan Nally. He's 23 seconds away from that number 2 finishing position. With 30 seconds left to go, Rodney's still leading us off. He's in the orange, black, and blue. Black rims. Getting in a scuffle with the number 4 car. That's Simon. He's coming up behind him. Simon, that is your leader. He gets by. 15 seconds left to go. Rodney's got the next fastest truck in front of him. He should be able to stay behind him. Mike's going to let him go. Good driving, guys. In a second, you're going to hear the tone. There's the tone. Keep going. One more lap, guys. Rodney's done. Mike's done. That is a race. The race is over. Rodney, he is going to set an early TQ for the sportsman class. We'll see if it holds up in heat number 2.
Is it? It's good. I like it.
Okay, we have 3 of our 4 racers out here. We're going to need 1 volunteer. 1 volunteer to come out and help us marshal. We have our 4 racers. Thank you, Lindsay. Okay, take another lap or 2. Now we're going to get them rolling. Keep the cars rolling. We're going to get them going in less than 5. Dan and Patrick, first one's on the clock. The other 2 now on the clock. First lap's down. Dan Murray is on top. His fast lap of a 5.7, running a 40 and a 4:02. This car is sliding around that outside. In that number 2 spot is now Dan. Dan gets put down to the 2. Patrick Rudder in that 1 spot. He's in the all blue stock Traxxas body. Gets it wrong going down the back. Ooh, watch the front stretch. Watch getting onto the front. That was our number 2 car. That's going to put him down to the 3. Patrick Rudder on top. 5.4 fast lap. 1 minute down. 3 left to go. Patrick, 39.402. He has to pick up about 4 seconds if he wants to be in that top position overall. His truck is looking slammed. Gets it wrong in the center section. Help him out. That was your leader. I believe that's going to put Dan Murray to the top now. .2:15 left to go in this race. Patrick still on top. Dan had another mistake. That's going to put Patrick just 4 seconds above Dan. Gatlin in that 3 spot. He's got 2.5 seconds to make up out of that 2 spot. And Gabe rounding us out in that 4 spot. 8 seconds out of the top 3. The way it sits, Patrick Water will be settling down for a top 3 overall. 2:30 down, 1:30 left to go. Patrick, all blue, going down the back. Sliding out. He's got Gatlin, the number 3 car, right behind him, looking for an inside. Gets into him. Oh, they are battling each other. 1:10 left to go. Patrick still on top. This time by, he has Dan just 1 second to the good of that number 2 car. 1 second between them. He still is not in contention for that overall TQ spot. He's about 8 seconds out of it. He has to find 8 seconds if he wants to get back onto that 1. .330 down, 30 seconds left to go. Patrick, Dan, and Gatlin. That is your top 3 for this heat. Five seconds before the tone. Keep laps clean. Keep on going. I'll tell you when you're done. Patrick, you're done. Dan, you're done. Gatlin and Gabe, still live. Gatlin, you're live. And that's a race. Patrick on top of this heat. The running order for the Sportsman main will be Rodney, Mike, and Patrick. That's your top 3 for the Sportsman A main. Now up, race number 3, Stock Slash. Only one heat of these guys. We're still looking for one more of our marshals. Just one more marshal. All right, we're looking for marshals. Looking for Patrick Rudder out to marshal on the track. Ooh, looks like we got a volunteer. Okay, all of our cars are on the track. We have all 4 marshals. We're going to get this race going in less than 5. Kaysen, Gary, and Rodney. First one to put it down is Kaysen, 5.5 on the clock. Last time by, Matt Sinex quickly to the top, 5.2 first lap. 5.3 the next time. Matt Sinex, 45.403 as of his lap number 3. Right behind him, he's got Rodney. Four cars all together. One of them gets pushed out. That was Rodney. Rodney in that number 2 spot. He's 3 seconds away from that number 1. Being Matt Sinex. Matt Sinex in that red and gray black Fox body going down the front. The black rims going down the back now. In that number 2 spot, black and white Fox body going down the back stretch now. And in the 3, purple and white Proline going down the back. Brent Farnsley down to the number 4 spot. Kaysen now to the 3. 1:30 down, 2:30 left to go. Matt Sinex still on top. He's got 5 seconds still good of that number 2 car. That is Rodney still. Rodney coming up on some lap traffic. That is Brent and Kaysen. Play him by. Rodney in that black and white Fox body. He is in the number 2 spot. Right behind him, we have our race leader, Matt. Rodney doing everything he can to get around Brent. Rolls it over, pushes it too hard. 2:15 down, 1:45 left to go. Matt Kaysen now to the number 2 spot. Kaysen's in that all-white green sticker on the side. He's now in the number 2 spot. Rodney Riley in that 3rd spot. He's 4.1 out of that number 2, right behind Kaysen. In that number 4 is Brent. And the 5, Gary. 1 minute left to go. Matt on top. New fast lap, 5.1. Going down the backstretch now, that is your leader. Coming up on the number 2 car. Kaysen going wide. Matt keeping it tight. We're going to see how these two race each other with 30 seconds left on the clock. This is going to be a really good run for Kaysen and Matt. 1 and 2 going down the backstretch together. If they play nice, they will both be number 1 and 2. In that number 3 spot now, Brent Farnsley. Fuck. Ooh. All right, there was the tone. Finish your laps. Finish your laps. Matt Sinex, our TQ for the slash class. Going into heat number 4. First heat of the massive street stock race we're about to have. I believe there's 11 of these guys in the building. We have all 4 marshals. All 4 cars are on the track. Get them checked in, guys. Sean, you're running Nathan's car tonight? Okay. I saw the transponder popping up under another name. Go. We're going to let Keith get another lap here. Then we're going to get him rolling. Okay, track will be going live in less than 5. Everybody checked but Keith. Sean Denny out on top in the fastest buggy street stock we've seen here. 50 and a 403 4R leader. 4.7 fast lap. Anthony in that number 2. 4.8 fast lap. He's 1 second behind our leader. Anthony's in the green and white. Right behind him we have our leader, Sean Denny, in the stars and stripes. In the number 3 spot, we have Eric. 1 minute down, 3 left to go. Sean Denny, 49.40 is our leader. He's got 2.5 seconds to the good of our number 2 car, Anthony. And I can't stress it enough. If you're having a bad run, I would never pull off the track because there is 3 heats of these guys. If you pull off the track, you could end up in the C main. And you don't want that nickname. 1:45 down, 2:15 left to go. Sean in that 1 spot, Anthony in the 2, and Eric in the 3 spot. Ooh. Eric's wreck took out our number 2 car. Sean's out to a 12-second gap between him and that number 2 car, still being Anthony. In that 3 spot, we still have Eric, 15 seconds away from Anthony. The 1 and 2 together down the backstretch. Sean's able to pull away a little bit, and now he's going to start a gap. 1:30 left to go. This is only heat 1 of 3 for the buggy street stock class. Ooh. 45 seconds left to go in this one. If you have a crash, try not to pull out in front of traffic. Sean Denny in the Stars and Stripes coming up behind our number 3 car. That was Eric. He gets around him. Down the front stretch he goes. He's currently on a 49.403. That's what these guys are going to be chasing in the next 2 heats. 20 seconds left to go in this one. Sean still on top. Anthony in that number 2 spot. Sean has pulled an amazing gap. He's got 20 seconds to the good over that number 2 car, being the green Monte Carlo, going down the front stretch. Here comes. Keep going, drivers. Keep going. Keith, last one to cross. That is a race. Make sure all 4 drivers make their way to the track to do their marshalling duties. Ready for heat number 2 of the Buggy Street Stock class. Larry Wayne and Magic Mike. Which one's that?
Is it worth a damn? I bet that car won't spin out.
All right, race number 5. The second heat of the Buggy Street Stocks. Let's keep them rolling. We're going to get it started here in less than 5. Wayne Bland, first one across the clock. Larry, and now Magic Man. All 3 on the clock. Wayne Bland, 5.2 first lap. Now a 5.0. Sounds like he's racing a bandit. 30 seconds of this first one. These guys are about 5 laps in. 48.401. 4-hour leader, Magic Man. He just ran a 4.9 fast lap. These drivers have to pick up about 4 seconds if they want to get up to where Sean Denny's pace is at. 49.403 is what they're shooting for. Right now, our leading car, Magic Man, 48.405. Looks like Larry's having some technical issues. Magic Man still on top. Wayne Bland in that 2 spot. He's got 2.5 seconds over Wayne in that 2. Holding down the 1 is that pink with black trim, number 13, going down the backstretch. Coming up on Wayne Bland in the number 2 car. 3.2 seconds separating the 1 and 2. With 2 minutes left to go. This looks like it's a one-on-one race, and they're not gaining or losing any ground. Magic Man falling off the pace a little bit. 47.40. That's about 8 seconds off of the leading TQ pace. 1:30 left to go. Magic Man still holding down that 4.9. He's set on his second lap. Wayne Bland in that number 2. Now to about 5 seconds behind that number 1 car. And Larry in that number 3, running at 33.407. The way it's running, looks like Magic Man and Wayne are going to be 4 and 5 in that A main. .330 down. 30 seconds left to go. Caution down the back. Caution down the back. It's clear. The pink car with white wheels going down the back is your number 1. And the number 2, the all red white racing stripes going down the back. Right behind him, number 5, blue and white. 5 seconds left to go. I will call your name. Wayne, you will be done. Larry, you will be done. And Mike, you will be done. That's a race. Magic Man on top in this one, 47.403. Overall, Magic Man in that number 2 spot, and Wayne in the number 3.
No track down, throwing it out there, I guess. Right. Yeah. It's a freaking raccoon. Come here.
Racers from that last one out to the track for marshaling. Looks like we have some pretty quick cars in our final heat of the street stock class. Grant, John, Dan, and Doug. We need one more marshal. We only had 3 cars in that last race. We need one more out to marshal. Caution in turn 4. Caution in turn 4. It's clear. Okay, thank you for the substitute marshaling. All 4 marshals and all 4 cars are out there. We're going to let them get another lap or 2. Looks like Dan's got a new body on his car. Looks pretty sweet. All right, get the cars rolling. Get the cars rolling. Track will be live in less than 5. Spread them out. Spread them out. Dan, going to be the first one on. And the line behind him are now live. First lap's down. John Mosby out on top. 4.6. Fast lap out of him. 52.402 is the pace for him. That's about 6 seconds ahead of the TQ. Sean Denny's TQ. Ooh, caution in turn 2. There was a crash. That was Doug and Dan. John still on top. 51.402. Dan in that 2 spot. 49.402. That's 1 second ahead of Sean's time. And Grant. 49.402. The 1, 2, and 3 car, actually all the way down to the 4, separated by 2 seconds. 2 seconds all the way down to the back. One mistake here will send to the back of the class. John out front, yellow, black with a little hint of purple, going down the backstretch. He's got... Looks like he slid out. Oh, carnage down the back. That's going to put Dan to the front. Now Dan to the 3 spot. John back on top. Doug well in that battle. He's now on top that last time by. Doug out front, 49.401. He's got 1 second to the good of the original TQ set by Sean Denny. John Mosby in the number 2 spot, 49.401. Dan Stewart, 48.40. And Grant, 46.401. Front to back, it's now about 8 seconds. Oh, caution on the front. Caution down the front. It's clear. That was your number 1 car. He's now to the 3. Your new number 1 car is Doug, looking to reset TQ by about 2 seconds. And that number 2 spot, not quite on TQ pace, is Dan Stewart, 49.403.8. And John, 47.40. He is 3 seconds away from being on that TQ pace set by Sean, but about 5 seconds out of the number 1 spot in this class. 1:15 left to go. Doug still out front in the black and white rims going down the front stretch. In that number 2, we have Dan Stewart, red and blue, number 26, going down the front. And in the 3, Grant Gibson, running a 47.404. He's about 6 seconds off that original TQ pace. And 8 seconds out of the lead for this heat. 45 seconds left to go. Doug and Dan, 1.5 separating those cars. Both of them, respectively, running a 4.6 fast lap. We have 1, 4, and the number 3 car all together. 30 seconds left to go. Doug and Dan, 1 and 2. 1 second separating them. Dan slides out. That's going to be trouble for him. Grant not quite there to capitalize. He's about 8 seconds out of that battle for the 2 spot. The only thing that's going to happen is Doug is going to solidify his number 1 position with 10 seconds on the clock. Dan Stewart in at number 2, not quite on the original TQ pace. He's running a 49.403. Needs to pick up half a second if he wants it right here. Doug not quite. Dan not quite able to make it happen. Doug is on top. Dan in that 2 spot. And Grant in the 3. Your overall for the fastest class of the night, Doug Townsend on top. Sean Denny in the 2, and Dan Stewart in that 3 spot. That is the top 3 for the street stock class. Up now, race number 7, heat 1 of 2 for the slash late model class. Marshals from the last race out here. Racers from the last one out to Marshall. Looks like we're missing 1. We need 1 volunteer. 1 volunteer. We're looking for 1 volunteer so we can get this race started. 1 person to come out and marshal. And we'll take the extra help. All right, this race will be starting in less than 5. Get them rolling, get them spread out. Less than 5. Out front, Kaysen, Brent, Matt, and Alden, all 4 on the clock. All 4 in the same stretch of track. 10 seconds into this one, all of them have at least 2 laps on. Matt Sinex out on top, 46.403 for him. 5.2 fast lap for your leader, Matt. Matt is in the blue, yellow, black, and white. Going down the backstretch now in the number 2. Alden Henley, Stars and Stripes, going down the back. And in that 3 spot, Kaysen, green and black. Him and Alden getting into it. Good job, Alden, keeping the car steady. 50 seconds down, 3:10 left to go. Matt still on top. He's got 1.2 to the good of our number 2 car. That is Alden now. And in that 3, Kaysen Riley. He's got some major body rub. 1 minute down, 3 left to go. Caution in turn 4. It's clear. That was down the front stretch. Matt able to get around it. Our leader, Matt Sinex, 47.404, speeding up his time. 5.1 new fast lap. He did that 2 laps ago. Alden Henley now, 5.2 fast lap out of him. He's 3.5 seconds away from that number 1 spot. Him and Matt, almost 4 seconds apart. Matt getting in it with some traffic. Nearly slides out. In that number 3 spot, we have Brent Farnsley in the all blue and black. He's running a 44.0. That's 10 seconds out of that number 2 spot. 2 minutes down, 2 left to go. Alden Henley letting the leader around. That is Matt. 1 and 2 on the track together in their respective positions. Ooh, Brent's body rubbing real bad. .230 down, 1:30 left to go. Your leader, Matt Sinex, he's got 6 seconds to the good of Alden Henley. This is heat 1 of 2. So there's going to be another heat of guys that are going to come out and try to beat Matt Sinex's TQ time. Matt, he's got a 6.7 gap to that number 2 car. And in the 3 is now Kaysen Riley in that 3 spot. 14 seconds out of that number 2 spot. 50 seconds left to go in this one. Matt still on top in the white and blue. Going down the front stretch. In that number 2 spot. Stars and Stripes, number 14. Going down the front. He's 8.5 seconds out of that battle for the 1. 30 seconds left to go in this one. Like I said, this is heat 1 of 2 for the Slash Late models. We got 1 more heat of this coming up. 10 more seconds. Race will end in less than 5. There's the tone. I will call your name when you're done. Everyone is done. That is a race. Matt on top, Alden in the 2, and Kaysen in that 3 spot.
Hey, John. Yeah.
Do what?
I'm gonna need some different tires.
Really?
Gonna have to give me some. No, I just went and bought those. They're brand new.
What are they?
Silver smoothies. But I just mounted them.
Really? You did it with gray foams? The original foams?
Whatever foams came in them. That was the problem, probably. They're probably too hard.
No, those
I mean,
are
that
the
even broke in though.
Yeah, you want to break them in.
Yeah, that was the first lap for it. It started off pretty good, then it just like went away.
I have some tires if you want to run them. Well, what tire sauce do you run? Okay, Marshall's from that last one out to the track. Looking for Brent, Kaysen, and Alton to the track to Marshall. Looking for Alton. I see you, buddy. Good run. No wrecks. That's good. Still looking for another Marshall. Looking for Brent Farnsley from that last one. If not him, find a volunteer. Okay, we have our marshals looking for a check-in from Max. All right, Max, get your car across the line. Okay. Everybody get your cars rolling. The race will start in less than 5. Alan Ball across the line first. Next behind him, Cole, Anthony, and Max. Everybody is live. Oh, there goes Anthony for a tumble. Everybody's got 2 laps on the track. Fastest one is from Alan Ball, a 5.0 out of him. 48 and a 4:04, running a new TQ pace. Ooh, all 4 of our drivers coming down the front stretch now. Ooh, our leader just had a tumble. That might put Anthony to the number 1 spot now. It does. Anthony now on top. Alan Ball, 1/10 of a second away from him. And Max in that number 3, 2.5 seconds away from that number 2 spot. Alan Ball falling off of that TQ pace. He's now in the number 2 overall right now. Anthony now on top, 45.401. He's about 2 seconds away from that overall TQ. 1:15 down, 2:45 left to go. Allen now on top, 45.40, 46.405. He's got a second and a half to make up if he wants to be back on top for TQ. Allen, blue, black, and orange, going down the front stretch now. He's in the back of that line. Anthony in the 2. Green and black. Going down the backstretch. In the 3 spot, we have Max. Black fading to red. And Cole in the back. Red with black trim. 2 minutes down, 2 minutes left to go. Allen still on top. 46.404. He's about 5/10 away from that TQ position. Chasing down a 46.402. Problems out of Cole. Allen and Anthony 2 seconds apart. Allen nearly on that TQ pace. Just ran a 5.2 last time by. Right then, a 5.0. He has the fastest laps on the track for the Slash Late Model class. If he could put a couple more of those together, he will be on the pace. 46.402 for our leader. He's now on that TQ pace with 1 minute left to go. Allen Ball is our leader and on TQ pace. Watch the backstretch. Watch the back. We have a dead car. The battery probably came unplugged. Allen and Anthony 1-on-1. Allen Ball falling off of that TQ pace. 43.402. He's got to get back on a 46.402. He is half a second away from that TQ time. Now about 2/10. There's 30 seconds left in this one. 46.403. He's slowing down. He's got to run a couple more 5.0s if he wants to get back on it. 15 seconds left to go. He's going to get about 3 more laps. 46.403.2. He's got to get it down to a 46.402. That is the clock. He's not going to get it done. Allen, when you cross, you're done. Anthony, you are done. That is a race. Matt Sinex on top. Allen Ball in that number 2. And Anthony in that number 3 spot. Okay, we're looking for one more Marshall in turns 3 or 4. Cross the line. Okay, we want the green card across. That's Grant, right? Yeah. Oh, you all made this difficult. Billy and Grant are the same person. Oh, man. Yeah, it is. You two are both showing up as the same person. I'm confused because they're 2 separate transponders. Yeah. One of you two cross the line. One of you two cross the line.
Alright, do it again. Whoever the orange car was, just the orange car.
Yeah, it's going to pop up. Just pull him over. That's Billy.
Alright, now try it again. Make sure I got it to work. Go. Just Billy. Billy, just Billy.
Okay, Grant, your turn.
Grant. Here you go. Got you.
Fixed.
You're welcome.
Thank you. I could have figured that out.
Yeah, no, they did it to me on the off for the last week. I was like, well, this man, I hate you. Stop trading smart trade corners.
Okay, we have all of our marshals and the cars are rolling. This race is going to be going in less than 5. Gary out front now. Everyone else following right behind him. Grant giving him a little bit of bumper. Gets around him. First 10 seconds, Grant Gibson out front. 5-0 fast lap for the Super Stock Late Model guys. In that number 2 spot, Bill Gibson, father and son, running 1 and 2 for this class. Grant in the green car, and Billy in the orange. In our number 3 spot, we have Keith Tishner, black and blue, orange stripe going down the back. Right in front of him is our number 4 car, Gary, in blue and gray, number 77. 1 minute down, 3 left to go. Grant Gibson, fast lap on the track, 4.9 last time by. In that 2 spot, his father, Bill Gibson, 46.404 out of him. He's about 3 seconds behind Grant. Keith in that 3 spot, 5 seconds away from Bill. And Gary in that 4 spot, 3.5 away from Keith. 1, 2, 3, and 4, about 10 seconds apart. 1:30 down, 2:30 left to go. Grant and Bill, 3.5 seconds apart. Grant, fastest car on the track. He got him. Grant still on top, 46.401. He's got 8 seconds to the good of Bill in at number 2. Keith in the 3. He's 0.3 of a second away from that number 2. Keith and Bill separated by 1.6 seconds now. Grant is the only one to run a faster lap than a stock/late model. All the others weren't able to do it. 1:30 left to go. Grant down the back. All green, number 67. In that number 2 spot, all orange, number 67. 1 and 2 going down the front stretch, now to the back. 1:10 left to go. Oh, Grant, keep it going. There is a second heat. You two are father-son. You get to talk about it in the car, not on the track. 45 seconds left to go. Grant still in the 1. He's got 12 seconds to the good of Bill. 46.404, 4-hour leader. Keith, he's only 0.3 of a second out of that battle for the 2. He's got to make up just half a second now if he wants to be in that number 2 spot. 30 seconds left to go. Whoever blew up a motor, I can smell it all the way over here. That is a bad smell. 10 seconds left to go in this one. Grant still on top. Pulling away. 46.403 is what these guys in the second heat are going to be chasing. And that is a race. Everyone is done. Make sure to blow off the track. Race number 10. This is our second heat of the Slash Late Models Super Stock Late Model. We have all 4 marshals and all 4 of our cars out there. Keep the track closed until he gets to his spot. Track is open. Get the cars checked in. Okay, track will go live in less than 5. Keep them rolling. Are we going? You all need your break. That's right. I forgot you all were special. You all are the professionals and you need your special time. All right, track will go live in less than 5. Clinton, first one on the clock. He is live. Everybody else following close behind. 5.4 out of him. He's going to be in that number 3 spot on the first lap. Magic Man to the 1. 5-0 fast lap last time by. Magic Man in the 2 now. Doug to the 1. The first 30 seconds of swapping is now over. Doug settled in that 1 spot. He's got 0.3 of a second to the good of Dan Stewart now. Magic Man out of the 2. Dan and Magic Man fighting back and forth for that number 2 spot. They're swapping every single lap. 1.6 separating those 2 drivers right now. Doug slowing down a little bit. These drivers are catching up to him. 0.3 of a second between him and Dan now. Doug, he is coming up behind all this traffic. Gets past Clinton. Now he's up on the number 2 car. That is Dan. This is a very good position for the leader to be in. Right behind the next fastest car. He gets to apply all the pressure and have none put on him. 1:30 down, 3:30 left to go. Doug out on top, 47.402. That is 1 lap faster than Grant's time of a 46.402. Doug is 6 seconds ahead of the original TQ set in heat number 1. He is staying steady, close to Dan Stewart in that number 2 spot. Not letting him get far out of his sight. Magic Man in that 3 spot. 46.40 for that number 3 car. He is also on that TQ pace. Clinton, he's not quite on that TQ, running a 44.401. He's about 6 seconds away from it, though. 1:45 left to go. Doug, Dan, and Magic Man, your top 3. There's about 1 second all the way down to that number 3 spot. These guys are tight. Clinton, you have that number 2 car coming up on you. Let him buy in a good spot. Thank you very much. 1:15 left to go. Doug and Dan, the number 2 car in front of them. Going down the front stretch now. Dan, he's in that blue, red, and white. Number 28, 26. In that number 1 spot, we have Doug Townsend all black, white trim right behind him. In that 3 spot, pink with black trim going down the front, leading out that 3-pack. 1 second, all the way down to that 3 spot. It stayed steady. These guys are being consistent tonight. 40 seconds left to go in this one. Doug does still have the fast lap of a 5.02. They do not have the fastest overall time. That was taken by Grant Gibson. But they are ahead of his TQ by about 8 seconds now. Magic Man gonna try to pull away. He's gonna get caught in some traffic, make a mistake. He's gonna take out Dan. Now Doug with a massive gap. He's got about 4 seconds to the good of Dan Stewart now. With 5 seconds left on the clock, he's gonna have no problem taking that Doug last across. That is the race. Doug was the only one to pass the original TQ. He is now the new TQ. Your top 3 for the A main is going to be Doug, Grant, and Dan. Okay, guys, track will be open until 8:20. You all have 15 minutes of practice if you want it. 15 minutes of practice. Track will be open until 8:20. I'm going to blow it off and water it after. And we're going to try to get back going at 8:45. Race number 1 will be back at 8:45. So practice till 8:20. And then first race at 8:45. Okay, you all have about 5 more laps. Then I'm gonna close the track and get it cleaned up. These guys finish up and then it's closed. Okay, it is 6:30. 15 minutes before race number 1. Tour Drive Buggy Street Stock C-Main is up. It's 8:30, my bad. It is 8:42. 3 more minutes before our first race is up. 2-wheel drive buggy street stock C main. Marshall's going to be coming from that 2-wheel drive buggy A main. Marshall's to the track. Doug, Sean, Dan, and Grant to the track in 3 minutes. We need one more Marshall. Looking for Sean Denny. Sean Denny to the track. Have all of our marshals and all 3 drivers. Go ahead and get your practice laps.
See that dip over there in turn 3? Right there. What?
Okay, line them up. Eric, you are out front. Larry and Keith. Okay, Eric, at your pace. Roll them off. Coming out of turn 4, the track will be live.
Oh, Eric with a slow roll.
All 3 have crossed and checked. Larry out front to an early lead, gets right around him. The battle for 2 and 3 heating up. Keith getting right around Eric. Eric from the 1 to the 3. Keith picking up a position. We're only 30 seconds into this one. We have a complete lead swap. Larry Knight, fast lap on the track, 4.5. That's the fastest lap we've seen yet tonight.
That's pretty fast.
He's got 3.5 seconds to the good of our number 2 car. That is Keith in the all-orange number 14. Looking for the lap, this next lap. There it is, he gets it done. Larry is now a lap over the entire field. He has walked away in this main. 1 minute down, 3 left to go. The only thing left to talk about is the battle for the number 2 spot, the bump. Eric and Keith. Keith in that 2 spot, Eric in the 3. Outside looking in. Here comes Eric. He's got 2 seconds to make up if he wants to be right up on Keith. He's looking for a mistake. Eric and Keith matching laps last time by, 4.994 out of both of them. Larry Knight running a 52.403. That's about 10 seconds faster than the original TQ.
Oh, wow.
If he had pulled it together in qualifying, he wouldn't be in this race right now. Keith and Eric, 3 seconds between them. Keith, all orange, number 14, yellow wheels, 2 seconds behind him. Stars and Stripes, right behind him, going down the front stretch.
Oh, he's making a roll.
1:30 left to go. The gap now, 2.2 last time by. That's 6 seconds faster than 3 laps ago. Eric is knocking it away about a 10th every time. That time by, he lost about 4, a little bit of sliding. 1 minute left to go in this one. Larry's still on top. He's picked up about 4 laps over the number 2 car. Still at that 52.403.
Oh, that's right.
30 seconds left to go in this one. Larry, Keith, and Eric. The battle between 2 and 3 spread out. 2.6 seconds now. Eric not picking up any time on him. It's looking bad for him with 15 seconds left to go. Looks like it's going to be Larry and Keith to the B main. Five seconds left to go. These guys are going to get one more lap. And then they're going to be done. Eric's done. Larry and Keith. That's a race. Go ahead and blow off the track and get back out to Marshall.
Yeah, I'm gonna put my battery on. All good.
Hi, Mom.
Ah.
Race number 2, the Sportsman B main. Brendan, Gatlin, Simon, Gabe, and Lindsay. I don't think Lindsay's racing. Just 4 cars. Looking for one more Marshall. Alden, are you getting out there to Marshall?
Oh! Whoa!
Okay, track is closed. Shut down the straightaway. No more laps. No more laps. In the 1 spot, Brendan, Gatlin, Simon in the 3, Gabe in the 4. We have it all lined up. Okay, Brendan, slow roll him off. 2, 3, and 4. Don't look for a pass right off the start. Coming live out of 4. Oh, Brendan with a mistake. That's going to put Gatlin right to the 1. Brendan down to the 3. Simon now to the 2. Gabe looking for a track cut. Doesn't quite work. 15 seconds down in this one. They're about 3 laps into this race. Gatlin Neal on top. Blue and white going down the front stretch. Looking to pass the number 4 car. Let him by, Gabe. That's good. Simon in that number 2 spot in the orange, blue, and white. He's got Brendan right behind him. Brendan definitely a little quicker through the corners. Gets it right around him. Only 45 seconds into this 4-minute race. There's 3:15 left to go. Gatlin Neal, 5.6 fast lap. He's only 5 seconds off of the original TQ that was set. Gatlin and Brendan now to the 2. Simon in the 3. Gatlin laps all the way up to that number 3 car. He's about half the track away from lapping the number 2. 1:30 down, 2:30 left to go. Gatlin on top in this one, 40 and a 4:03. He's about 2 seconds away from that overall TQ position that was set in qualifying. Very good lap times out of him so far. And that number 2, the red and black, that is Brendan Nally. He's coming up on him for the lap. Here comes Gatlin. Next couple laps, he's going to get a pass on him. Oh, Gatlin with a mistake. Doesn't have much to worry about. He's got number 2 in his sights for a lap. Here it comes. The number 2 and the number 1 battling for that lap. Gatlin gets it done. Brendan now a lap down to the leader. Still in that number 2 spot. Brendan's got half a lap to the good of Simon. Gatlin now with a mistake. That's going to let Brendan get right back out front of him. They are fighting for a lap, so they don't need to be rough with each other. 1:30 left to go in this race. Brendan Nally, black and reds, tracks his stock body, going down the front stretch. He's about 2.5 seconds away from that number 3 car for the lap. Oh, caution in turn 3 and 4. It's clear. Big crash out of our number 2 and 3 car. 1 minute remaining in this one. Gatlin still on top. Brendan in the 2. They have about a lap and a quarter between them. That's 7 seconds between that 1 and 2 car. Between the 2 and the 3, about 5 seconds. Caution in turn 4. It's clear. 30 seconds left. Brendan and Simon, 4 seconds apart now. $15 left to go. These drivers are going to get about 3 more laps. And then the race will be over. Gatlin and Brendan will be bumping to that A main. Next time by, you all will be done. Gabe, you are done. Simon, you are done. Brendan done. And Gatlin done. That's a race, guys. Woo! Congrats. Gatlin and Brendan, you are going to the A main. Race number 3, Superstock Late Model B Main. Bill, Clinton, Keith, and Gary. Looking for our marshals from that last race. Looking for Brendan Gatlin.
They lock on. I use the K&K flames, serrated.
Need one more marshal. I see Gatlin out
That's
here.
what I use on my figure 8. It's the same thread as the Roland. It's just a 3mm thread. Or 4mm, I'm sorry. Regular wheel nut.
If he's gonna keep racing, I'm not gonna look into doing that job yet.
Yeah, a bag of K&K.
All right. All 4 marshals are out here.
So you can lose quite a few.
The track is open. Start making laps.
Oh, stop.
So rude.
In my ear.
You should hear stir.
Yeah, we're talking. Look at my ear.
We're talking about adult stuff here, right?
Yeah. That's gay. If the announcer could just announce.
Yeah, you just announce. Announcer.
Seen, not heard. Heard, not seen.
What was that?
Heard, not seen.
Looking for Bill Gibson. Only car not checked. Does he know that he's up?
Billy! Oh, Billy!
Oh my gosh.
This race 3, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
You in the B main for Slash? Or
I'm gonna be made for the
late model? No, that's in a minute. I think that's race number 5. You gotta hustle, Bill.
Run, Billy, run! Sir, that was almost my foot, sir. Get it, Billy. Get it.
Okay, track is closed. Bill Gibson leading us off. Clinton 2, Keith 3, and Gary in that number 4 spot. Okay, you all are ready, so roll them off. Bill, it's at your pace. Coming into turn 4, you all know what's up. Track will be live out of 4. Bill, Clinton, Keith, and Gary, all 4 of them crossing. All of them getting their first lap in the same way they started. About 3 laps in, Bill's trying to start to pull away already. Good start for him. He didn't roll it over or nothing. Looks like he's going to try to pull away. He's already looking to lap the number 4 car. He gets it done. His next challenge, catching up to that number 3. That is Keith. Clinton still in that number 2 spot. The green and white going down the back. In that number 3 spot, we have Keith in the blue, black, orange, number 14. In that number 4 spot, we have Gary, black with gray and black trim, number 77, going on the back. In that 1 spot, we have our leader, Bill, in the all-orange, number 67, going down the back. Looking to catch up to that number 2 and 3 battle. Clinton and Keith having a battle. Keith with a mistake. Clinton gonna walk away. Bill is looking to lap the number 2 car. That is Clinton 1:30 into this race, 2:30 left to go. Bill Gibson, 4.8 second fast lap. He gets it to the inside of that number 2 car. He's got a track full of traffic right in front of him. He's got to get around Gary. Clinton sneaks it right back around him for that lap. 2 minutes left to go. The closest race right now is between the 3 and the 4. That's between Gary and Keith. Bill Gibson currently running faster than the original TQ set in qualifying. 47.401 for him. In that number 2 spot, Clinton, 46.403. He's 5 seconds away from that number 1. He's got the number 1 car right behind him, digging in. He's not going to be able to pull away from him. Bill's just a little bit faster out of the corners. Bill gets right around Clinton. Clinton's going to spin him out, slow them both down. 1 minute left to go. If Bill and Clinton just play nice, they would both be transferring to that A main. Keith, he's about 3 laps out of that battle for the 2. It's going to take a miracle for him to get that bump spot. 1 and 2. They're about 15 seconds ahead of that number 3 car with 20 seconds left to go in this race. The number 1 car, all orange, going down the back through turns 3 and 4 to the front at the line. The number 2 going down the backstretch 3 and 4 down the front and to the line. That is Clinton in that number 2 spot for his final lap right here. Clinton and Gary are done. Bill and Keith are now done. That is a race. Bill and Clinton getting that transfer spot. They're going to bump to the A main of Super Stock Late Model. Race number 4, / Late Model B main. Kaysen, Brent, Max, and Cole. That's our 4 racers. We're looking for our 4 marshals. I see Keith. I see Bill. Looking for 2 more from that last one. We're looking for Clinton and Gary out to Marshall. Clinton Tishner and Gary Puckett out to Marshall the race. Because I was looking at who was in the last one.
Oh. Alright, you go.
I know I do.
Okay. We'll leave you alone then.
Okay, shut the track down. Shut the track down. Front stretch is closed. Oh, that's cute. Okay, our car is starting us out front for this B main. Kaysen, Brent in the 2, Max 3, and Cole in that number 4 spot. Kaysen on the 1, Brent in the 2, Max on the 3 and Cole Denny on the 4. Kaysen, whenever you're ready, roll these cars off. Coming into turn 4, track will be live. That's a good start. Oh, Cole Denny gonna look for the early pass on Max. Cole now to the number 3 spot. He is well in that battle for that number 2 bump position. Brent and Kaysen not going to be able to pull away from Cole. Brent with a rollover. That's going to put Cole into that bump spot. He is now in that 2 spot from the number 4. 30 seconds into this race. Kaysen still on top. Cole Denny close behind. Brent in the 3 and Max in the 4. 40 seconds down, 3:20 left to go. Our number 1 car, the all green black trim, number 55, going down the back, now to the front. About 1.5 seconds behind him. He's got the all white with the black trim car, number 10, going down the back. That's Cole Denny. In the number 3, blue with black trim, that's going to be Brent Farnsley in that number 3 spot. 1 and 2 spreading out a little bit. 1.6 between them. Cole Denny's got to dial in his laps with 2:40 remaining if he wants that number 1. Not quite within striking distance. The difference between the 1 and 2, 1.9 seconds now. Brent with more body problems. Cole is losing pace on that number 1 car. The difference between them is now about 3 seconds. Kaysen is pulling away in this one. He has more than half a track lead over that number 2 car. The number 1 is that all green and black car. Going down the backstretch now. He's coming up on our number 4. That's Max. Lay him by when he comes around you. Ooh. Play nice with our leaders. Kaysen looking to come up on the backside of our number 2 car. That's Cole. Rather than the other side around. Kaysen with a fast lap of a 5.17. 45.404 pace. There's 1 minute and 10 seconds remaining in this race. Kaysen still on top. He's got 5 seconds to the good of that number 2 car, being the all-white Cole Denny going down the back. 45 seconds left to go in this one. Kaysen making up big time on that white car. Brent with more body rub. Kaysen just wants that lap on that number 2 car. 30 seconds left to go for him to get this done. Brent Farnsley, he's about 7.5 seconds away from that battle for the 2. That's a lap under where he needs to be. 20 seconds left to go. The 1 and 2 car are going to transfer. As it sits, they're fighting for bragging rights, and Kaysen gets it done. 10 seconds left to go. That's about 2 more laps for these guys. Kaysen gets the lap on the number 2 car. Next time by, it will be done. Kaysen, Cole, Brent, and Max. That is a race. Race is over. Make sure to blow off the track, guys. Good job, Kaysen and Cole. Good race all the way to the end. This is going to be a fun one to call. We got 6 cars all together. It's going to be a pretty spectacular B-main. All right, we're looking for 4 marshals. Not one of them came back out here. Looking for Kaysen, Cole, Brent, and Max. Thank you for finding a volunteer. Looking for 3 more marshals. Need a marshal for Brent and Cole Denny. We're just looking for Cole and Max. 1 more marshal. There they are. Everyone's out here. All cars are checked in. If you want to make changes, make them quick. If you want to make a change, you get 1 lap to do it. If you want to make one. Okay, track is closed. Straightaway closed. Starting us off, that's going to be Magic Man in the 1. John in the 2. Wayne, 3. Anthony in the 4, Larry 5, and Keith in the 6. Whenever you're ready, Magic Man, you will be rolling us off to start off this B-Main 2-wheel drive buggy street stock race. Coming out of turn 4, this race will be live. Oh man, we're gonna restart. We're gonna restart the race. It's a 4-minute race. Let's not look for the money passes on the first one. Magic Man in the 1, John 2, Wayne 3. Whenever you're ready, let's get the restart going. Coming out of turn 4, keep it clean for the first couple laps. They get it done. That's a good start. 1 and 2 fighting. John gets right around him. That's a good pass. Good lap times out of our number 1 car. Yellow, black, and purple, number 55. That's John running a 4.6 fast lap. He's lapped all the way up to the 3 spot so far. In the first 30 seconds, he's caught up to that 3 car lapped. Larry in that number 2 spot. Ooh, he's going to fall off a bit. He's got the number 2 and 3 just past him. He gets right back around him. Anthony and Wayne. Here comes John in the middle of that mess. He gets around that number 3 car for the lap. Oh, he rolls it over. He's going to get passed by all that traffic he just caught up to. John, Larry, Magic Man, and Anthony. That's your top 5. Ooh, Larry getting caught with some lap cars. It's carnage for him. He was in that 2 spot. He's going to drop down to the 3. John still in that 1. He's got 6 seconds to go of that number 2 car. That is Magic Man and the all-pink number 13. And then in the number 3, caution down the front, and that was Larry. He's going to pull off the track. He was in the number 3. Now he's going to fall back. What are you doing, Larry? Get back out there. 2 minutes left to go. John, Magic Man, and Anthony, top three. In that fourth spot is Wayne Bland. 1 and 2. 6 seconds between them. Between 2 and 3, that's 11 seconds. Magic Man and Anthony are separated by 2 laps. Oh, do not drive backwards on the track. If you spin out, let the cars pass you and wait till it's clear. Line 15 left to go. John in a 1, Magic Man in a 2, and Anthony in that 3 spot. The gap between 1 and 2, about 8 seconds. John stretching it out. 1 minute left to go. Looks like our bumps are going to be John and Magic Man. With a miracle, Anthony could get up there. But he is 13 seconds out of the way of that bump spot. We're down to 40 seconds. The number 2 car makes a mistake. That's what Anthony needs. So long as Magic Man keeps it clean for the next 5 laps, he should be guaranteed that bump spot. With 15 seconds left to go, John and Beasy, 1 and 2, looking to be our bumps into that A main of the 2-door buggy street stock class. These guys are going to get about 1 more lap. 1 more lap. There. Anthony, Magic Man, Wayne, Keith, and John. That's a race. John and Mike going to the A main. Marshall's from that last race out to Marshall. Looks like they all got out here pretty quick. Thank you for that, guys. Looking for one more racer. That's Brent Barnsley. We see him.
Okay. Dang. I know. No, it didn't look like it.
Okay, track is closed. Straightaway is closed. We're going to get this one rolling. In our number 1 spot, we're going to put Rodney to the front. In the 2, going to be Kaysen. In the 3, Brent. In the 4, Gary. And in the 5, that's going to be Matt Sinex. He wants to work on his passing. Whenever you all are ready, get him rolling. Coming out of turn 4, this race will be live. Oh, man. 1 and 2 looking for a battle. From the number 4 spot, here comes Brent. Fighting with Kaysen for that number 1. They're taking it back and forth. Matt now to the front. Matt is in that number 2 spot right behind Brent. We know how this battle goes down. There goes Matt. In and out. Gets it done. Matt to the front on his 5th lap. 45 seconds down. 3:15 left to go. Kaysen out front in this race. I had it all wrong. Matt still got 1 car to catch. That is Kaysen. Oh, here it goes. He just made it happen. Kaysen looking really good, but Matt looking even better. Caution down the back. Caution down the back. Caution down the back stretch. Flip truck. It's clear. Kaysen back to the 3 spot, now to the 2. Him and Brent fighting for that number 2. Oh, he blew it wide. That lets Brent get right by. Brent with a mistake. That's going to let Kaysen go. They're going to knock each other out and let Matt run away. Those guys still fighting for that number 2. Brent looking for the inside on Kaysen. Doing a little bit of inside-outside action. With 1:45 left to go on the clock. Matt Sinex, he's going to let him race it out. Good on him. Oh, he's gonna pass the number 2 car. He's right in between this battle. He's going to dump the number 3 car. Kaysen in that number 3 spot. Rodney about 5 seconds away from that number 3. Our number 1 car, black and red Fox body, that's Matt. In the 2, purple and white, that is Brent. And in the 3, Kaysen, black and white, green sticker. 1 minute left to go in this race. Matt getting around Brent for that lap. Gets it right back up. He's going to go for another good run down the straight. Oh, he almost gets it. Brent closes the door. Oh, he gets it done down the back. Matt gets that lap up on Brent. Matt getting a little squirrely. He's going to get it right back. Tonight, Brent is giving him all he's got. 25 seconds left on the clock. Matt's falling off a little bit. Brent's going to try to pull away. Brent is not going to let him get this lap. Not without a fight. 10 seconds left to go. This will be their final lap right here. Final lap for these drivers. Brent is going to get away with it. Matt in the 1 and Brent in the 2. Kaysen in that 3 spot. Good run, drivers. That was our A main of Stock Slash. Make sure you stick around for podium pictures and overall points. Super Stock Late Model A main to the track. Or I mean Sportsman, I got that messed up. Hey, can I see that for a second?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, right.
It's all nasty. And dusty.
Marshals to the track. I see all 4 of them. Thank you for getting out here quick. We have all 6 of our cars on the track. Get them checked in. Looking for Patrick and Rodney to check in. There's Patrick looking for Rodney. There he is. Okay, get a couple laps. Get your practice laps in. Okay, straightaway is closed. The track is closed. Track is closed. No more laps. Starting us off will be Rodney. Rodney in the 1, Mike in the 2, Patrick in the 3, Dan 4, Gatlin 5, and Brendan in the back, rounding us out in the 6. Race number 7, 4-minute race. Whenever you're ready, Rodney, get them rolling off. Going live out of turn 4, try to keep it pretty clean for the first couple laps. Ooh, Dan from that 4th spot to the 6 on the first lap. Rodney out front. Ooh. Gatlin now on top. Rodney in that number 2 spot. Gatlin with a mistake. That's going to let Rodney get around him. Patrick, Mike, all in that battle. Rodney now. Rodney now to the top. Gatlin in the 2. If you crash and you're upside down, do not pin the throttle. We don't want to hurt our marshals. In our number 1 spot, we have Rodney Bowman, orange and black. Black rims going down the front stretch. In that number 2, we have the Traxxas blue stock body going down the front. That's Patrick. In the number 3, Mike Saletti. In the blue, number 17. In the 4, Brendan Nally. And in the 6, Dan Murray. Mike now to that number 5 spot. 2 minutes down, 2 left to go. Rodney and Patrick, they are 3.5 seconds apart. Oh, Rodney with a mistake down the front. That's going to let Patrick catch up. Patrick's getting around him for that number 1. Rodney's going to take it back 1 and 2 in turns 3 and 4. Get him, that was our leader. Now Patrick to the 1, Gatlin in the 2, and Rodney now in the 3. Oh, try not to drive backwards on the track, guys. If you crash and you're spun around, just sit there. Patrick in the 1, Gatlin in the 2, and Rodney in that 3 spot. Rodney got lapped by the number 1 car. Gatlin with 1 minute left to go is about 2 seconds away from that number 1 car. Rodney now to the number 4. Brendan to that podium position. Here he goes. Patrick leading us off in that blue and black Traxxas stock body. In the number 2, Gatlin, blue and white, help him out in turn 4. That was our number 2 car. Brendan gonna capitalize. Oh, not quite. He's a lap down. I didn't see that. Brendan still in at number 3. Gatlin with a lap over him. Brendan is 5 seconds out of that battle for the 2 spot. He has the podium. There's 15 seconds left on the clock. 1, 2, and 3. Patrick, Gatlin, and Brendan. That's our podium. 3 seconds back is Rodney. Caution on the back. Caution on the back. It's clear. When these on, they will be done. That is a race. The race is over. Patrick, Gatlin, and Brendan, your top 3. Okay, track is closed until we get our marshals out there. Marshals from that last race. Okay. So while it's quiet, I will say in between race 9 and 10, I will be watering the track. There will be a 5-minute break in between race 9 and 10. Caution in turn 3. It's clear. Okay, track is closed. If you want to make your changes, now's the time to do it. Any quick changes? Okay, get the cars lined up. Doug, Grant, Dan, Magic Man in the 4, Bill 5, and Clinton in that 6. Oh, man. He's got the Pit Vipers on? What are those? Doug, whenever you're ready, get the cars rolling. Coming out of 3 and 4, the track will be live. There it is, 1, 2, and 3. Doug, Grant, and Dan. Ooh, the battle for 4 and 5. That was Magic Man. Now to that number 6 spot. Tough luck for him. 1 and 2 in a really tight battle. Try to keep it clean. It's better when it's fun. I know it's fun when it's clean. 30 seconds down, 3:30 left to go. Doug and Grant looking to pull away from Dan. Dan not quite able to hold up the pace that these guys are going at. 45 and a 4:03 for these guys. Doug leaving it open. Grant now to the number 1 spot. Grant. And the green is 67. And Doug in that number 2 spot, black with white trim. right behind him. That is the 1 and 2 battling for the lead. Number 3, a ways back. That's Bill Gibson in the orange, number 67. In the 4, red, black, and blue, number 26, right behind Bill. In that 5 spot, we have Magic Man, and then Clinton in a 6. 1:15 down, 2:45 left to go. Grant, Doug, and Bill, our top 3. Grant trying to pull away from Doug. It looks like it's going. 1 second in between these two drivers. Between 2 and 3, we got 3 seconds. 2.2 to be exact. 1:30 down, 2:30 left to go. Grant spreading it out. He's got to 1.2 seconds now. He's coming up to the backside of our number 4 car. Let him by. He is the leader. If he comes up on you and he gets a good run, let him by. 2 minutes down. 2 minutes left to go. Grant gets it done for that pass on that number 4 car. He got a little squirrely doing it. It let Doug catch right back up to him. Doug's got about half a second to make up if he wants to be back on the bumper of Grant. 1:30 left to go. 2:30 down. Doug has a minute and 30 seconds to make a move on Grant. Bill Gibson, 2 seconds out of that battle for the 2. Not too far away. He's definitely within striking distance. He's on the podium. Behind Bill is going to be Dan. About 3.5 seconds behind. 1 minute left to go. Grant and Doug. Grant just pulling away from him. Doug not quite able to keep up with the pace. The number 1 car coming up to a field full of traffic. He's got the number 6 car right in front of him. And then Bill, the number 3. Okay, Clayton, you got the number 1 car coming up on you. Make sure to let him by when he gets it clean. Thank you very much. Grant now. Still in that 1 spot, looking to lap the number 3 car. 20 seconds left to go in this race. Grant, fastest car on the track, 4.992. Running a 47.403. That's faster than the original TQ. 5 seconds left to go. These guys have 1 more lap. 1 more lap. Doug, you're done. Dan, Mike, you're done. Grant, Bill, and Quinn. The race is over. Race is over. Grant, Doug, and Bill, your top 3. Make sure to blow off the track. Blow it off nicely.
Dollar Tree Pit Vipers.
Right.
Race number 9 / late model A main. Track is closed. Track is closed. No driving. No driving till we get our marshals out there. I see 2 of them. Our 1 and 2 drivers are out here. I see Bill.
Between 9 and 10.
Okay, while the track is quiet, I'm making an announcement. Between races 9 and 10, there will be a 5-minute break while I water the track. 5-minute break in between the races 9 and 10. We are currently on race 9. After this one, there will be a 5-minute break. Looking for... No, never mind. We have all of our marshals. Get the track going. You did good.
No pipe.
Oh my gosh. Did the caster block kind of flex out of the way? The screw back out? I'm giving him a minute because he's my brother. How about that? If you want to make your changes, now's a good time. Make all the changes you want. You have a minute. Okay, so I'll make it easy. After race 10, our final race of the night, if you made a podium or if you are in the overall points, we want to make sure you stay for the overall points pictures. Obviously, you want your points trophies, so make sure you stay. It's only 15 minutes, I promise. Alden's making his way back to the track. Let's go ahead and get these cars lined up. I know. You all were saving the batteries on your big stick packs. All right, Matt Sinex, you are leading us off. Allen in the 2, Anthony in the 3, Alden 4, Kaysen 5, and Cole Denny in that number 6 spot. Alden, you want to make sure you stay off the pipe.
Keep it smooth, boy.
Roll us off, Matt. Get back in your positions before their tone goes. Out of 4. That's start. Oh, okay. Oh. Okay, sort it out. Call Denny. Oh.
Keep it by the pipe.
Oh no.
Slow down.
We're gonna have to restart this race. I made a mistake. Slow down the cars. I made a mistake.
What'd you do?
Kaysen and Cole are out front, and they're in the back.
What did you do?
I started it too late. Okay, line them back up. That's my bad.
Wait. Oh.
Okay, roll it off.
Now your tires are good warmed up.
Coming out of turn 4. Okay, I got it right. Matt, Allen. Oh, Allen gets taken out by Anthony.
Oh,
Real tough.
real quick.
Alden in that number 3 spot, blowing the line out of the 4. Matt, Anthony, Kaysen, and Alden. We're only 20 seconds into this race, and Alden's broke again. God. Matt, Anthony, and Kaysen. Oh, help him out. That is our number 3 car. Oh, I'm so lost.
Oh my.
What is happening? Matt in the 1, Anthony in the 2. Matt is about to lap up to the 2 spot already. I was so lost there for about a minute. And we're only that far into this race.
Which one is Sinex? The green car? Green and black?
Blue and white.
Blue and white.
Sinex to the point. Anthony in the 2. Allen in the 3. The 2 and 3 car battling out down the back right now. Oh, wait, no, that is not the battle. They're a lap down. Matt in the 1 spot. In the number 2 car right behind him, that's Anthony. In the 3 spot, that is Allen in the black and blue going down the front. In the number 4 spot, Cole Denny, white and black, number 10. And in the 5, Kaysen, black and green, going down the front. Two minutes down, 2 minutes left to go. Matt and Anthony, 6 seconds between them. Between number 2 and 3, that's 2.5 seconds. Anthony and Allen have 2.5 seconds between them. Oh, Matt gonna get taken out by the number 2 car, a lap down. Allen Ball now to the number 2 spot. Anthony's gotta stop screwing around and make that pass. He's got 1:30 left to do it. Matt right in between the number 2 and 3 car. Matt no longer has that lap advantage over that number 2 car. 1:15 left to go. Allen Ball, fastest lap on the track, 5.04. So Matt Sinex's 5.13. One minute remaining. Matt, Allen, and Anthony. Allen's going to try to pull away. Anthony, he's got about 2 seconds that he's got to make up if he wants to catch. Cole Denny in between that battle. Oh, Matt giving him hell.
Oh, Matt's in trouble.
Matt wants to get taken out. 30 seconds left to go in this one. If Anthony wants that number 2 spot back, he's going to have to fight for it. He's got to find about 3 seconds. That's more than half a lap. In the next 15 seconds, if there's no major breakthroughs, this should be the final running order. Matt, Allen, and Anthony, top 3. Final lap for these drivers. All right, Casey, you're done. Matt, you're done. Anthony, you're done. Allen and Cole, you are done. That's a race. Race is over. Matt, Allen, and Anthony, our top 3 for the late model class. I do it every week. Because they pick up like 5 tenths. Yeah. Like a 5-minute break. Okay, guys. 5-minute break. I'm gonna blow off and miss the track. Okay, track is ready for race number 10, Street Stock A Main.
Might be up there.
If you're taking your picture, we'll wait for you, don't worry. Marshals from that last race, make your way to the dirt. Racers to the track. Marshals to the track. Final race of the night. We need our marshals from that race number 9, Stock Slash. I know a couple of them were in the race, so we're going to need some volunteers. We need all the volunteers to marshal we can get. If you're not to the track to race, then please volunteer. Just 4 minutes of your time.
Hey, don't do that to me.
Debris on the track, debris on the track.
Yeah, I'm wondering why.
No, hit Beezy with it.
No, don't hit me. I'll tell your mom. Yeah, what? What I thought. Chill.
Okay, go ahead and get the cars checked in. Looking for one more marshal. Caution turn 2, caution turn 2. It's clear. All right, track is closed. Track is closed. Make the changes if you want them. You all have 0 spectators. God's witness.
Hey, we got Matt. He's watching. Hi, Matt.
Okay, get them lined up. Doug on the 1, Sean, Denny 2, Dan 3, Grant 4, John 5, and Magic Man rounding out the field. 4-minute race coming at you now. 100 lapper. Coming out of turn 4. Doug's making it nice and slow. Rise the tensions. And it's live. Everybody gets it done. John, quick pass. Up to that 4 spot now. Doug and Sean not really pulling away. Dan's going to try to catch the backside. Sean with a mistake. Now to that number 4 spot. John 3 now. John to the 2 now. Gets around Dan. John to the 1. Doug with a mistake. Back to the 5 he goes. John from the 5 to the 1 in his first 5 laps. .3:15 left to go in this one. John lapping the number 6 car. Fastest lap, 4.6 out of him. Watering the track is definitely good. Oh, caution on the back. We got cars stuck on each other. Someone get him, get him. That was our number 6 car. Very tough. .2:45 left to go. John and Sean, 1 and 2. Sean holding off a pack of cars right now. He's got Doug behind him. John, that is the battle for the number 2, so play nice with him. Sean and Doug, they're about 1 second apart, going down the front stretch and out of the back. Sean, red, white, and blue. Doug, black with white trim. And John looking for the lap on those 2. Magic Man in that number 4 spot, and Dan in the 5. 2 minutes down, 2 minutes left to go. John, Sean, Doug, and Magic Man, top 4. John in the yellow, black, and purple, number 55. Going down the backstretch now. Right in front of him is that number 2 car. That's Sean. John is right in between that battle for the 2 and 3. That's between Sean and Doug. Oh, Sean slides out, gets in the Doug. That's going to put Magic Mike to that number 3 spot. And Dan, a lap down in between that battle. 1:15 left to go. Sean and Magic Man. Dan getting into our number 3 car. Tough news for Magic Mike. It's going to put him down to the number 4 spot. 1 minute left to go. Grant making a move on the Magic Man. He is a lap down. I didn't see that. Sean and Doug stretching it out. They got about 1.5 between them. There's 8 seconds to the 1 spot. John has pulled away. He's over a lap past them with 30 seconds left to go in this race. Doug with a mistake. That's going to put Magic Man back out front. Ahead of him. Oh, no, it doesn't. He's a lap down. Ooh. John, Sean, and Doug, your top 3 laps of the last 20 seconds of this 4-minute race. John, 4.4 fast lap. Sean, 4.5 fast lap. Running a 51 and a 401. Very good. Last 5 seconds. This is going to be their final lap. John, you're done. Beezy, you're done. Doug, Dan, and Sean. The race is over. Final race of the night. John, Sean, and Doug.
Yeah, I ran at 4.6. I'm not gonna